Good evening, children. Welcome back to my class again. After many days again, I have started taking class. Few days has been passed. You all might have not seen me. Now today I am back. Let's learn something new. Now today I have brought a new chapter again, and that is nothing but sentences. Okay, let's begin the chapter. Here, the first thing is milk give cow us. Okay, milk give cow us. Now, do you think this is an appropriate sentence? Do you think that this sentence makes any sense, or these group of words makes any sense when they are combined together? No, they do not. If I say cows give us milk, if I say cows give us milk, what it happens is this sentence, this group of words is called sentence and it makes some sense. So such group of words that make some sense is called a sentence. What is a sentence? A group of words which makes a complete sense. When we combine them and it makes a complete sense, that is called a sentence. Okay, now a sentence, this milk give cows us. This is not a sentence, but these are all group of words, and they doesn't make any sense because they are not placed in proper order. If they would have been placed in proper order, then they would have formed a sentence. Like cows give us milk is placed in proper order, so it is a sentence, right? Now, you may have a group of words there are certain group of words which makes sense but not a complete sense. For example, I'll say at home, in a corner, under the table, on the roof. So what are these? These are phrases. Why these are phrases? Because it doesn't have a verb in it. It has no verb. So it is a phrase. Children, remember, phrase never has a verb. And it doesn't make any sentence. It makes some sense, but it doesn't make any sentence. Okay, so they are called phrases. These group of words are called phrases because they make some sense but not complete sense. What does it mean when I say at home, in the corner, under the table, on the roof? What does it mean? To whom am I saying? Where is the sentence gone? What am I trying to say? So these are things which is totally incomplete. In the at home, in the corner, under the table, what am I trying to say? These are all incomplete sentence. These are called phrases. They are not called sentence because they are group of words which has no verb in it and it does not make any sense. Okay, moving no further, let me tell you that a sentence can do four kinds of things. Okay, a sentence can do four kinds of things. What are they? Number one, a sentence can make a statement. A sentence can make a statement, means it can declare something or it can make a statement. For example, if I say that the boys make a noise, the boys made a noise, or the sun rises in the east. Yes, I am declaring, and even I am saying it's a statement that the sun rises in the east. The boys made noise. I am teaching you. So these are all statement. These are all statement, and it ends with a full stop. A sentence, remember children, a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. A statement specially ends with a full stop. When there is a statement or declares something, if a sentence declares something or it is a statement, it will end with a full stop. So a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Now, next point is a sentence that asks questions. First one was it can make a statement, right? Second thing, it can ask question. A sentence can ask question, and those kind of sentence is called interrogative sentence. Sorry children, I just forgot to tell you that a sentence that can make a statement or declares something is called a declarative sentence. That those kinds of sentences are called declarative sentences because it declares something or it makes a statement. So those sentences are called declarative sentence, and remember it ends with a full stop. Number two, we are coming down where a sentence can ask question. A sentence can ask question, and those kinds of sentences are called interrogative sentence. And why it is called an interrogative sentence? Because it is asking a question. And we put a question mark, we put a question tag, we put a question mark in that when there is an interrogative sentence. For example, have you done your lesson? That is a question. Have you done your lesson? Okay. Number two, if I'll say, where were you? Where were you? Why are you late? So in that case, I'm putting a question mark, and those kinds of sentences are called an interrogative sentence because it asks a question. Third type, third type, there are some certain sentences which expresses sudden feelings, strong emotion. It expresses some sudden feelings, and those kind of sentences are called that is uh, exclamatory sentence. Why it is an exclamatory sentence? Because it expresses a strong or sudden feeling, and we put an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. We put an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, and that is called an exclamatory sentence. For example, if I'll say, how beautiful the garden is. In this case, we put an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence because it is an exclamatory sentence and it is expressing a sudden feeling or sudden strong emotion. And those kinds of sentences are called exclamatory sentence because it is we are trying to express something, we are trying to express our emotions, we are trying to express our feelings, and we put an exclamation mark to that sentence. Those kind of sentences are called an exclamatory sentence. Number fourth is there are some sentence which expresses a command or a request or a desire, and those type of sentences is called an imperative sentence. Why is it called an imperative sentence? Because it commands or it requests something. A sentence can command, a sentence can request also. For example, if I'll say, Bali, shut the door. Bali, shut the door. It is a command because I am asking Bali to shut the door. If I'll say, please do just now, or please do the work just now, then again it's a request. If I'll say, may I please come in, it's again a request. If I'll say, get out, you can go out, it is again a command or an order. So when there is this expression of a command, order, a sentence can even give an order also, it can give a command also, it can request something also, then those kind of sentences are called or is called an imperative sentence. So we are having four kinds of sentence. A sentence can do four kinds of things. Number one, it can give a statement. Number two, or it can declare something. Number two, it can ask questions. Number three, it can order or request. And number four, it can express a certain feelings or emotions, strong emotions. So a sentence, remember that a sentence always ends with a full stop only in the case of statement, that is declarative sentence, and it ends with a full stop when it is an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence means where we are having a request or a command. In that case, we put the sentence ends up with a full stop. We put exclamation mark just if the sentence is an exclamatory sentence. For example, if we say how beautiful the garden is, or if we say wow, excellent place. Okay, then we say wow, what a beautiful garden. So these are all exclamatory sentences, and in that case, we can put exclamation mark. And question mark, we can just put where there are interrogative sentence. For example, if I'll say, how are you? Where were you? What is your name? What are you doing? In this case, at the end, we put a question mark. But remember that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. And group of sentences or group of words combined together to make a complete sense is called a sentence. Here I end this chapter, children. If you have learned something, if you think you have learned something, if you have learned something on sentences, then please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And if you have any doubts, then you can write in my comment section, and I'll surely reply back to you. Thank you all.